Good evening, all my friends and loved ones and little ones that I just haven't seen or connected with in such a long time. I am excited to be reaching out to you. I have been nudged and encouraged and am so happy that I have followed through on the advice of that strong circle of people who support me and just truly rally around me, the people that I call my family and my tribe, to reach out and do the whole video line for Hands, Paws, and Claws to try to support the animals during this very difficult time for everyone. We are hoping to be a support system for you. We want to be a positive and safe place for the entire family to come, to join, to gather, and to just possibly sit around and watch our short videos. They are meant to make you smile, be silly, be educational, and also to provide comfort. And again, just overall be a safe place, a place that brings you goodness, a place that provides a positive outlook on the way things are going. I'm going to say now is just kind of what I call my quiet time, a time that as a parent, somebody who is working, that does have 3 children, a husband, a house, a father that I am caring for and luckily have support in caring for him, other family members who I care for deeply, and a large group of friends who are going through a tremendous amount. We just want to, again, as Hands, Paws, and Claws and myself, Nina Gill, be here for all of those who want to listen. So again, this is a positive space. This isn't a space where we want to interject any negativity. We know what's out there. We know what's going on. We know it's a world full of uncertainties, so that we are clear on. But we thought that with my background, at least those that are supporting me in this effort, that with the animals, that they could really be a source of something very, very positive. Looking at last weekend as a holiday, and actually the entire week as a holiday for many, that there was a day titled for some as Good Friday, and it was supposed to be a happy weekend, a happy title, but you know what? We should find days and find times in our day where we fill it with goodness, no matter how we do that. And like I said, this is my time to kind of sneak away, find moments of peace, and kind of collect myself, collect my thoughts, and try to just reflect on what I can do better and how I can help more, what the animals can do better, how I can help the animals more, and how we can keep our business going to be able to support the community. We want to be a supportive force right now, and we're hoping to be able to do so now virtually. So thank you to all my techie friends out there. As you all know, I am, or those who know me well, know that this is not my area of expertise. So you'll see some clips, some glitches, probably a lot of bloopers, but we're going to try our best to make it as fun, relaxing, and entertaining, plus educational as possible. Tagging along with last week being the holiday, like I said, we want to fill your day, and we're going to have thematic days. We're going to try to do things that not only have a positive theme to them, but also maybe just a fun, twisty theme. Like I said, right now, I'm cozied up in my pajamas It has been an unusually cold stretch for spring. So what did I decide to do? For comfort for myself, what I like is to build a nice warm fire. So why not provide that comfort to myself? So all you adults out there, whatever comforts you, make sure you're giving yourself that. Make sure you're giving yourself that time and providing yourself that luxury. So I'm snuggled up in one of the best gifts I've received, pardon the wobble, but my robe. So I'm snuggled up in my robe, also in one of my favorite blankets. I've received many, but this is a good one. So I'm snuggled up in that. I have a fire going, one of my favorite things. My dad used to always make fires. He still makes them today. And so that's always a memory and a good thing for me to think of. And also, I'm here to encourage others to do things that make them feel good. So what will make you feel good and what will make others feel good? I know for me, snuggling and taking care of my animals, that makes me feel good. I know it's a positive outlet for my actual personal children as well. We hope that the animals at Hands, Paws, and Claws are able to provide you with some comfort. So we are going to make sure that they are spotlighted and highlighted on the clips that we show you. So we'll have videos, we'll have pictures, updates, things like that. So one huge update is they do have a new home. So we'll make sure we highlight all of that, show you all the fun that they're having on their new almost 6-acre piece of property. They've been enjoying that thoroughly, and the moving in process, though difficult, is happening. So that's been a fun thing. Weather, never been always fun, but with spring comes growth, comes life, and from that we have sort of maybe a renewal of strength, and that's what I'm hoping you're gathering from these warm-up days, and hopefully they're inspiring to you. So one thing that I look at is, some of us looked at last week as a holiday. I'm kind of looking and gearing at it as something that is a tradition for many, but we're going to make sure that Hands, Paws, and Claws keeps it a tradition, and it doesn't have to fall on a certain day. It doesn't have to necessarily be, quote unquote, a holiday. To be good and to be happy and spread happiness, that can go on every day. And to do it in fun and clever ways, we're going to make sure we provide that for you. And one way we're going to try to do that is a tradition. Normally that would happen on certain ways, but here's a little visit a little friend of mine. This was a cute basket that we saw this year. An animal friend, not normally in this typical color, but indeed an actual animal that may be a friend that you could visit at Hands, Paws, and Claws. We certainly are hoping after the quarantine to be open up. Since we are an animal sanctuary, we follow animal sanctuary rules and guidelines, but we'd like to open it up to be able to have people come and visit our animals on site. So you will be seeing a lot of new faces. We hope to be a place where people in need can get advice, and also if they need their animals cared for, whether it's for the rest of their lives or right now, we're offering where if you temporarily need your animal cared for a period of time due to the financial stress or stresses that are being placed on our economy today, then we are here for you. Hands, Paws, and Claws are here to meet your animal needs. We are basically what is called an exotic sanctuary, but we like to think of it as exotic, not in the way you're thinking of Tiger King exotic. We are having animals all the way from the size of hamsters, guinea pigs, rabbits, chinchilla, hedgehogs, You can even think more of exotic, like sloths, things like that, all the way up to more farm-like animals. And we were kind of dubbed farm-like in the amount of farm-type animals that we do house and have. Chickens, ducks, llamas, alpacas, donkeys, horses, pigs, goats, and even maybe a cow in there. So we are again hoping that you are able to come and visit us. We were planning a fun-filled summer of day camps and overnight camps. We are still hoping that goes through. We would, of course, maintain some social distancing, heavy cleaning policies, and all of that, but nothing is better than to be outdoors and be with nature, and we have the property that would be able to provide that to you. Plus, the comfort of animals really is a stress reducer, and we certainly have animals that need the love from you, and you could probably maybe really benefit from some love and snuggle time from the many animals that we have on property over at Hands, Paws, and Claws. We also have reptiles. Some of you are really into reptiles. We have other types of birds. We have amphibians. We have fish. We have many things and many projects going on. So if you're project-oriented, craft-oriented, musically oriented, we have all of those types of activities going on. We certainly have the sports ability and the size of the facility to be able to help along with any of those types of activities. I've been planning camps and designing them for many years, and so it is with great hope that this summer you are absolutely welcome with open arms to come and visit us and hopefully participate in one of our membership programs, one of our daytime programs, one of our daytime camps, or hopefully our overnight camps as well. We'll even have glamping. But to show our friend again, our friend is filled with something that, yes, you could say you maybe see only during a certain holiday time. Yeah, maybe that color, you only see them during a holiday time. But actually, we see them quite often. And in spring, they're extremely common to see. You're hopefully seeing them in robin's nests and other types of birds. Maybe you've placed out bird feeders, which is a fun activity to do. I encourage you to be doing that, as yes, spring offers life. That's why we're hoping for the rain. We're hoping for the flowers to bloom. We want to see the insects come out and pollinate. But we also do any help in feeding them. So bird feeders are a great way to do that. So that's a fun family project to do. And going out there and feeding them. And even if you can't make a bird feeder, that's okay. That's all right. But we're going to be able to show you how, and that'll be one of the craft projects that we show you how to do. But even if you can't, if you can spread some bird seed and things like that, that'll help a lot of the animals in nature out there come out, visit, and you can see them from your window, or hopefully be able to go outside and visit them yourself. Remember not to go too close to any wild animal, not a safe idea. Always look from a distance, and keep a good smile on your face, because they would enjoy any little treat or snack that you have to offer. Our special eggs, though they are unique in color, are something that we were hoping that we could spread the goodness with. So again, we wanted to keep this a completely positive experience. So Hands, Paws, and Claws is hoping that you will connect with us through our social media accounts and spread the goodness. And through that, what we will do is we will take your information, your posts, meaning, and we will place them in our eggs. And we will open up some eggs, because like I said, eggs are a common sight for us. And we, of course, don't open up our eggs. We are a believer that we don't take our eggs. We aren't eating our eggs. We are not breeding our animals, because the whole reason for a sanctuary is because, unfortunately, there may be too many of certain types of animals that are requiring homes. So that's why there are rescues and sanctuaries out there. So we are taking in that sort of influx of animals that require a forever home. So we're providing that forever home. So our eggs are, a little bit different at Hands, Paws, and Claws. So these are the only eggs we actually are going to get to crack open. We'll pop open those eggs and we'll read your positive messages. Your message may be just you want to reach out and tell somebody that you love them. Maybe your egg inside is going to want to thank somebody. Maybe your egg is to tell how good you feel you've been, and you want somebody out there to know it, the goodness that you've been spreading. And we want to hear your message. We want to hear your goodness. Maybe your message inside your egg is how good you feel your animals at home have made you feel. Maybe your egg inside is how somebody has touched you in a special way and has provided comfort, made you happy, made you feel safe, and provided for you during what we would definitely call a unique and difficult time for everyone. So if you are feeling that way, it is understandable. It's understandable for children. It's understandable for teenagers. It's understandable for young adults. It's understandable for adults, and it's certainly understandable for our senior adults. So any bit of goodness, we love to hear about it. Like I said, we'll place in our eggs. We'll be cracking open our eggs and filling you hopefully with goodness on our thematic good egg day. So that'll be something fun that we're hoping to do. So how you can reach us, we do have our Facebook page, which is Hands, Paws, and Claws. It's Nina Gill's Hands, Paws, and Claws, because many of you know me either as Mrs. Gill, you know me as Nina Gill, you know me as Miss Nina, you know me as the Animal Lady, you know me as Hands, Paws, and Claws, and some of you know me as Auntie Nina. So I would love to hear from any and all of you, and so appreciate this special nudge. I needed it, and I like reaching out, talking to you. You guys have reached out to me and supported me. I have heard from many students that I've taught, oh my goodness, since my teenage years. I've seen some of the kids I coached back in the day when I worked for the Park District, and I've seen them in the neighborhood, and they have families now. So the neighborhoods that I was able to participate in the Park District, so I see them growing up their families, how wonderful of a job they're doing, and it's fantastic, and they are spreading the goodness right there. They're taking them outside, they're teaching some of the sports that I help teach them, things like t-ball, softball, stuff like that. I was blessed to be able to do a program called Safety Town. I actually got to run that program at a very young age, and that was a great learning experience, and safety couldn't be a more important issue, especially at a time like now. Taught all kinds of safety issues, road issues, stranger danger issues, and bus safety issues, car riding issues, bicycle safety issues, all things like that, but all things that are great to practice and remind each other of. Great thing also too, just while you're at home, checking those fire alarms, smoke detectors, things like that. All things that can happen, and you can teach your kids how to do that with you, and making it not a scary experience in case those batteries and things wear out and it starts beeping. Things like that can cause a little bit of nervousness, anxiety for your children because it is such a heightened anxiety time. Those smaller things that normally maybe wouldn't bother them are going to bother them a little bit more. So try to just take a peek at some of those things, and that's just a little tip from me as being, like I said, a Safety Town instructor and person who ran the actual program for the Park District that I was lucky enough to work for. So that's just one of the areas. I also heard from students who have seen me posted on my daughter's TikTok. Very exciting. who saw a fun thing that I decided to do for my daughter. We were trying to think of things that would be fun and creative and just have a good girl time. So we decided to have a girls' day. And we did pedicures and things like that right here at home. And since Mrs. Gill is turning into definitely an older Mrs. Gill, as many of my students who knew me back right after I graduated college have probably seen, we did a little hair coloring test. So my daughter, lovely daughter, made a hilarious TikTok video of our experience. And let's just say the product turned my hair not quite the way I expected it to. So I'm about a 3-tone hair color right now. I'd call it a little copper on the top and then maybe a little blonde on the bottom and exposing my true self underneath. There's some truth to Mrs. Gill right there. So it was fun though. It was inexpensive. It was something to be able to do since I am unable to go to my actual hairdresser at this time. There's nothing more that I would want to do than, not for myself, but then to be able to have my hairdresser be supported during this time. There is an area that those people are in need. They need that income coming in. Hairdressers, we already know of the wait staff for restaurants, but also think of the bartenders out there that maybe aren't having the opportunity to do and provide the delivery services and things like that. We also have to think of other groups out there that are, desperately in need. So trust me, there's nothing more than I would like to go back and see Jade, hi, miss you, desperately need you. But we had fun and we did color my hair for a very low cost and it turned out copper. So tune in to see what color we do next because we did have such a good girl time that we are going to do another girl spa day and do a pedicure. Maybe I'll even allow her to do a manicure and see what else we can do with this ball of loveliness. So some fun things, just a few tips. I'm a parent too. Again, have years of teaching experience, and throughout my clips I'll be able to explain more of those experiences, lots of animal experience, and hopefully if you have any questions at all, again, need any help or support at all, you can reach out to me. Again, I have a Facebook page, Nina Gill's Hands, Paws, and Claws. Very sadly, my Instagram has been hacked several times. So please, again, this is supposed to be a positive experience. Let's keep things positive. If you have the talent and ability and skill to hack, then you are obviously talented on computers and technology. Use that talent somewhere else. Do good with it. Don't do bad. My business is suffering enough. I have to feed animals. Please don't hurt what was a very small account with not even that many followers. I need that account to be able to reach out to those who care about those animals and want to see updates on how they're doing and how they're adjusting to their new home. We were excited to start that account and to make fun postings, and it's been nothing but a frustration to be able to try to post on that and go back and forth with the person or people who continue to hack that account. But I do have an Instagram. It is Hands, Paws, and Claws. I am the real Hands, Paws, and Claws. My dog Joe is the picture and face of that. It's posting of animals for the most part. I usually try to make it musical. I can't always do that, but I try to. We only had 3 legit postings, so if you're seeing something else, that is not the case. Also Facebook, I never tried to sell anything on Facebook, so please don't try to buy anything off of my marketplace on Facebook. That would never be the case that I would do that. We are getting our website up and going, so that's a very exciting thing. Can't wait to get it done and done right. It was supposed to be done a long time ago and just never was, and so I really can't wait. That's going to be a great thing. Again, wish it was done a long time ago, but looking forward to that. And every morning brings new things, and tomorrow it's supposed to be a beautiful sunny day, and hoping to be able to work on our farm in McHenry, hoping to be able to bring goodness and happiness to the animals, and also hoping to reach out to you. So on Saturday, we're also hoping to do a reading, something that we enjoyed doing very much, or I should say I enjoyed doing. And the book I was hoping to read is We're All Wonders. And it's always important to highlight the author and illustrator. Never want to take credit for such a gorgeous book, but I will be doing the reading of that. Sometimes I'll have books that others will do reading on. I'll also introduce you to some of my favorite music that I think is just uplifting for family of all kinds, of all ages. And I'm hoping that that really will uplift a lot. I have a lot of great children's music. Like I said, I have a lot of craft ideas, and definitely nature. Get out there. But I'm hoping for now just to be good. Try to bring that smile to your face. A smile can bring happiness to so many. So that actually can be your good deed for the day. Bringing a smile, telling someone that you love them, giving someone inside in your already connected circle a hug would mean the world to them. Maybe reach out and make that phone call that you haven't made yet. Go ahead and do that. That would bring a lot of goodness to them. Send us something that we can place in one of our eggs. That would be fantastic. And do something good for your animals. They would love that. Give them maybe a special extra treat, maybe some extra playtime, some cuddle time. You'll find that it's actually good for you too. If you don't have an actual pet, live pet at home, that's okay. Snuggling with a snuggly one, stuffed animal of some sort, or doll, or whatever your favorite toy is, doing that too, that's just as awesome. You'll have just as much fun doing that as well. Playing is extremely important. Using that imagination, that is learning. You are learning. You are helping your emotional and social health. You are helping your academic growth as well. I promise you, you're doing it all. So by hearing videos like this, going outside, climbing a tree, participating with your pets, participating at dinner with your family, watching them cook, enjoying conversation, taking time to make that phone call to somebody that you haven't, maybe writing a letter, or writing a card to somebody that you haven't done. Those are all learning experiences too. There's many ways to learn, and you need to give your parents time to do the important things that they need to do to keep the family going. Let those people, those caregivers who are caring for you right now, and there may be many in your home, let them do the jobs that they need to do. Let them take the time to care for themselves and unwind. Let them wrap up in a robe. Let them sit by a warm fire. Let them do the work on the computer they need to do. Let them read a book. Let them take a hot bath. Let them do those things. And you know me, I'm in my silly socks as always, saying goodbye for now, but we will definitely talk again, and I'm looking forward to reading a story to you all later. I better say goodnight for now. It's even late for me. Good night, all, and thanks for listening to Nina Gill from Hands, Paws, and Claws. And you'll have some animal visitors later, along with a great story.